Hello everyone. In this video we are going to solve the web page task of March 2020, paper 3. So we had completed the data analysis or the spreadsheet task, and I have posted the video. You can find the link in the description. So for the next task, that is the web page task 3, you are going to create a web page and edit a style sheet. The web page and style sheet must work in any browser. All color codes except provided the source files must be in hexadecimal. Okay, so create a new folder called JD4R. So these are my files. So I'll make a folder here, JD4R, and locate the files and store them into JD4R. So these files have to be stored. So there are three image files, one CSS and one video file. So this is my folder. So aircraft, JD, logo, ship, and then these files. So these files have to be stored in this folder. So I have copied them to this folder. So these are the required files. Display the contents of your JD4R folder, showing the folder name, all file names, extensions, image dimensions, and file sizes. So this is your folder. We have to show the contents. So just right click, view content, so that all the file name, everything, the image dimension, the file type, size, everything is shown here. So we have to show the screenshot for this. This is the evidence to take a screenshot of your JD4 folder and place this in your evidence document. Make sure folder name, file names, extension, image dimensions, and file sizes are clearly visible. So you can see here now everything is clearly visible. So we'll take the screenshot. This is the screenshot. Now paste this to your evidence document. This is evidence 2. Paste it. So this is the evidence for the file contents. Now next, create a web page called jd4r.htm. So we'll use the software for that. Here I am using Microsoft Expression Web. You can use front page, you can use SharePoint, all are similar. So you need to create a web page called jd4r.htm. So we need to create a new HTML file. So file, new, go for an HTML file, save this. Inside your folder, inside jd4r, save it as, the name is same, jd4r, and it's a web page. So save. So it's saved as HTML file. Now this web page must work in all browsers and will have a table structure as shown below. So you can see here the table. The table has 4 rows and 2 columns. So go to table, insert table, 4 rows and 2 columns. Give OK. So this is the table. You can see the first 2 cells are merged and the cell size is given. the width is the first one is width and the next one is the height. So this is the width of this cell and this is the height of this cell. So first these two cells are merged, so select these two, right click, modify, merge cells, then again right click, cell properties, specify width and height. The width is 1000 and the height is 200. Height is 200. Apply. Okay. Now one thing you have to be careful. Here already the width and height of the cells are given, so we need not specify the width of the table. If you go and check the table properties, you can see the width of the table is set to 100%. That means whatever size we specify for the cells, it will be always 100. So we have to remove this option. So untick this. Then next one, the cell, this first column in the second row is 360 by 270. Before that, these two cells has to be merged. So these two cells has to be merged. Select, right click, modify, merge cells. Now this one, this is A, this is B. You can see here. B is 360 by 270 and D is 360 by 120. So right click, cell properties, 360 by 270, and this one is cell properties, this is 360 by 120. Next one is 360 by 270. This is cell E. Now cell C is 640 by 390. Cell C means the merged one. Cell properties, 640 by 390. Okay. And this one is 640 by 370. This is cell F. Okay. So our table is ready. Each table cell is identified with a letter and all dimensions are in pixel. The letters and dimensions must not appear. Okay. Table borders must appear on the final web page. So that we'll be doing in the style sheet. So this is our table. Table is ready. Now place in cell A the image JDR logo.png. So this is cell A, first one. Insert picture from file. So please make sure your folder is open. This is my folder. And we need to insert JDR logo. So this is the image. Here this is the alternate text option. So we can give, this is logo. So give a text logo. Alternate text is the text which will appear in case the image does not load on the web page. So it's always better to give an alternate text for every image. So this is a logo image, so I have given the text logo. Okay, so this is the image. Now Set the width of this image in HTML to 1000 pixels and maintain the aspect ratio. So right click on the image, picture properties, appearance, the size. Image must be 1000 pixels and maintain aspect ratio. So 1000, and make sure this aspect ratio is maintained. So this is the image. Now place in cell B the image to be used to select diving shipwrecks. Cell B means this one. In this we have to insert the image for shipwrecks. So insert picture. So here you have shipwrecks. So ship. So alternate text can be given as shipwreck. Okay. Next, in cell C, a placeholder of 640 pixels wide and 354 pixels high containing the video clip. So this is a new thing which we are doing. Video clip we have to insert as a placeholder in cell C. Now cell C means this one. Inside this we have to insert a video. So in insert video option we have media. These types of videos, the options are here given in this way. So in order to insert the video placeholder, I'll be typing the HTML code. So go to code. So this is the, you can see the cursor here. This is the one which we are going to you can see the cursor here. This is the place where we have to insert the placeholder. So the placeholder for video is video. You can see when we type the video tag, the closing tag has appeared. Now in video tag, this is the placeholder. So now we have to make the width and height. Width is 640, height is 354, and the source is rec1.mp4. So coming back to our code, here the width equal to 640, height equal to 354. And the source has to be given here. The source is src equal to, the name of the file is rec1.mp4. You can see display an automated text-based error message if the browser does not support this video type. So you have to give an error message there. So when it loads, if this video is available, this will be loaded. Otherwise you have to give an error message. So you can type here, your browser does not support the video format. Okay, so this is the code for typing in or for inserting a video placeholder with width 640, height 354, and source. This is the source, that means the video name. Now If you check the design, you can see the placeholder has come. You can see the video only in the browser. So we'll check in the browser whether it has come. You can see the video is shown here, but it's not playing. In order to play, the controls has to be shown here. The play button, the stop button has to be shown here. So what you can do is, we have to make changes in the code. So whenever you show a video placeholder, in order to show the controls, in the video tag, you have to write controls. When you type controls, it will show the controls in your browser. So we can check now. Now you can see the controls has appeared. If you click on play, you can see the video is playing. So this is how you insert a video placeholder through an HTML page. Now coming back to our design page. Next, in cell E, we have to insert the image to be used to select diving aircraft wrecks. So here in cell E, E means this one. In E, we have to insert the aircraft image. So insert picture. This is the aircraft. So aircraft wreck. I have given the alternate text. Okay. Now next one, enter in cell D the text just wrecked, and it must be set this text as style H1. So just wrecked, this is the text. Select it and set it as H1. So select H1. Now next, enter in cell F the text we offer some of the best wreck diving in the world. F means this last cell. So set the text. On a new line below this, enter the text edited by followed by your name, center number. So name, center number, candidate number, and it has to be set as style H2. So set it as style H2. Next, add appropriate alternate text to all still images that we have already done. Attach the style sheet jd4r.css to this web page. So attach the style sheet. So click on attach style sheet, browse. This is your style sheet. Okay. So the style sheet has been attached. Save your web page. So save. Now next step is step 19. We have done till step 18. Step 19, open the style sheet jd4r.css in a suitable software package. Edit the style sheet to add the following specifications. So first open the style sheet. This is your style sheet. Open the style sheet. Then we have to edit the style sheet to add the following specifications. All table borders and grid lines are blue with no red or green components, with a solid visible collapsed line that is 2 pixels wide. All cell padding within the table is to be set to 10 pixels. So table borders, so we have to edit the style table for table borders, and for grid lines TD means table data, which represents each cell. So we have to add, go to format, new style. In new style you have to add, because it has to be applied for both the styles, table as well as TD, because it's for grid lines. So this is for table and TD. We have to set the style here. So according to the question, the border must be blue color. So go to border, blue color with no red and green components. So blue. So you can see it is all the components of red and green are, first two components are red, second two components are green, and then blue. So blue is at the maximum, that means this is pure blue. Then the border the border width is 2 pixels and it is a solid visible collapsed line, and all cell padding must be 10 pixels. So the width is 2 pixel. Then click on table. Here you can see border collapse. So in this you have to give border collapse to be collapse. Then we have layout. In layout you can give visibility as visible, because they have told visible solid line. Solid you have to give from here. In border itself, in border style you can give solid. So solid 2 pixel, blue color, visible, collapsed, and now we have to also give the padding. So cell padding must be 10 pixel. So padding on here you have given 10 pixel. So we have given all the styles. So once you give OK, you can see table. These are the styles. Border collapse is collapse. Visibility is given. It is 2. The width is 2px. Solid, blue color, and the cell padding is 10px. After that, they have asked add your name, center number, candidate number as a comment at the start of the style sheet. So at the start of the style sheet, that means here, in order to add comment, you have to type /* then your name, center number, candidate number, then */. This is how you give the comment. /* name, then the whatever text you need to give, and then */. This is how you give comment in a style sheet. Now save the style sheet in your JD4R folder. So just save it after making the changes. Now you can see it has changed here. Also you can see the border is visible now. Collapsed border is visible. Now next step, take screenshots of the contents of your style sheet. That is your evidence 3. Place the screenshot showing the contents of your style sheet. So this is your style sheet. So take the screenshot. can, that is evidence 3. Evidence 3. So the style sheet is your evidence 3. Next, display the web page in your browser. If necessary, resize it so that all page can be seen, all text can be read, the address bar is visible. Take single screenshot of the browser window and place this in your evidence document. So this is your web page. Preview in browser. Click on File, Preview in browser. Whichever browser you are using, you can select from here. So this is your browser, and they have told you please make sure it is visible and you can take only one single screenshot. So this is all. You can change, zoom out. Yes. So now you have to show the screenshot of this. Now all the complete web page is shown here. So you can take screenshot. Take the screenshot, and that is your evidence 4. So this is your screenshot of the web page. Next one, display the HTML source in your editor. Evidence 5 is the HTML source. HTML source means the code. So this is your design page. You can see, click here, you can see the code at the bottom. You can see the code, click on code. So this is your code. This code has to be pasted. So code you have to copy and paste. Don't take screenshot. So select all, press Ctrl A, copy, Ctrl C or Ctrl C, and then that is your evidence 5. Evidence 5. So paste your code here. So this is your code. Then task 4 is printing the evidence document. So this is your evidence document which is ready with all the evidence. This is the evidence from spreadsheet, and all the other evidences are here. So this has to be printed. So the paper is done.